Hello all. Happy Friday. It's a Friday. Always that feel good factor with a Friday, I think. Anyway, as you people that follow my blog will be aware, I'm following our town mayor, Councillor Mark Hammond, who sat next to me, who nearly prompted me.
Who is he?
I've been lucky enough to follow him. And you've seen some blogs. I've been with you decorating the town with a bunch of great volunteers and town councillors.
Yep.
You saw me with the carnival with you in an introduction. But what I'm mindful of, Mark, is that how long have you actually lived in Bilth now?
We lived in Bill for 5 years now. Literally 5 years to the day.
And when we did that, one thing I wanted to ask you, how does it feel? You moved to Bilth, you settle in, you're very much part of the community, you and your family, and then you find yourself mayor of Bilth. How does that feel?
It's a strange one. I lived most of my life in Surrey and Sussex, and I retired from the police service as an inspector back in 2016,
Yeah.
knowing we weren't going to stay in Sussex at all. We were going to move out. So we spent the next couple of years looking around. We started Suffolk and moved around. And then my wife found Bilth by a complete accident. It came up at the edge of a 50-mile radius search from sort of Hereford way. So we spent 4 days here, and literally the first day we both sat down by the Y with a bag of chips from the chippy, the Murray Fryer, and said, "Yeah, this is it. This is the place for us."
And there you are now. So what is that like for Cynthia? Did you ever think, oh, I could be mayor?
No.
I know it's a stupid question, but
No, not at all. I mean, joining the council wasn't anywhere on the spectrum for me at the time, because Louise, my wife, was still travelling back and forwards to Sussex working until she found a job here. And I'd started working for Powers County Council Social Services, the older persons team.
yeah.
But then Louise, a few months later, got the job of town clerk, and we started getting to know a lot more people in the town. And then eventually she persuaded me to join the council, as did some of the other councillors who are good friends. And since then, it's just been a real blast. You got to know the town, the councillors, the area around it.
The characters of Bilth you've met.
Yeah, the characters. Good Lord, this is home.
Yeah.
This really is home. I can honestly say I haven't lived anywhere as an adult where I feel this much at home somewhere.
Oh, that's
And that's why I'm quite happy to throw myself into whatever I can for the community.
And if you don't know what you're saying, Mark, with written recently, we just heard the sad loss of a David Powis police officer, which is incredibly sad. And yourself, being an ex-policeman, it must really hit home. It hits home for the whole community.
It does.
And our condolences are with his family at this really sad time. But
It is. The death of any of my colleagues, and even though I'm retired, they're still colleagues, is very sad. Especially when you think the time and effort it takes to become a police officer and the dedication you need to work those shifts, deal with some of the things we have to, and to be taken in that way is so sad. The family obviously feel it, terribly, but the police family always take the loss of one of its members to heart, and it does hurt.
Yeah.
Whenever, especially on duty or whatever, it really does hurt us.
Yeah.
So again, my commiserations go out to family, his colleagues, the community that he served. He'll be a loss to everyone.
Yeah. Massive condolences to his family at this time, and we're all really thinking of them all.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's
Absolutely.
but as we I want to moving on there, Mark, with the fact, how did you find the being mayor and our carnival?
The kind of being mayor is a big eye opener, and it's a learning curve. But obviously, with the previous mayors I've sat around the table with, being Gwyn and Alan, I've got to know how things work. And then you see the carnival itself, the massive amount of effort put in by a small group of dedicated volunteers who fundraise during the year, get it all organised, and then the way the community comes together. We won't mention the three-legged beer race, which I just find is fantastic. And it's so unique. It's absolutely.
There's something
brilliant.
about that, isn't there?
It is brilliant.
There's something about that. I did it once many years ago.
Oh
but,
God, no, I'm too old for that now. Once upon a time, I would have quite happily done it, but far too old now. 2 pints that would have done me.
Yeah. So as we move on again, Mark, thinking through of issues that are coming up, No, I know there was a post put up about the parking.
Yeah.
Are we able to have a quick chat about that
Yes,
now?
yes, we are. Yeah. Excuse me. It's one of those things when you look at it, you think, right, Powys County Council are supposed to be looking at how they regenerate town centres, make it economically viable.
Yeah.
But to willy-nilly completely vote 150% increase from the £1 for the hour stay right up to £2.50 for people is outrageous. Because effectively what it's done, it's stopping people coming in. Now, a lot of people think, well, it's only £1.50, but you add that to the price of a quick trip in, for example, to get your meat from the butchers or get your vegetables from the greengrocer, either on the grow or in the town. It does add up, and there are a lot of people out there who are struggling. Even with the odd pound here and there, it causes them anguish. Not only that, we've had complaints from some of the traders regarding the slowdown in trade because of this, and they're battling with online retail. So to turn around and do that, and especially where Bilth has got 2 long stay car parks, and both of them have gone up, yet our neighbours, Brecon, Landod, Hay and places like that, they still got short stay car parks. They've gone up a little bit, but they can wear it. We can't. And I'm afraid the county council and the cabinet who voted this through, something like 43 to 14 with 3 abstentions, whatever the figures were, haven't really looked at how that's going to affect Bilth, because Bilth is unique in respect of everything, the through traffic and how it's used.
So, in regards to this, what I've noticed has been a huge correspondence. Keep on corresponding with everyone in the local council, town council, county council, as much as you can.
Rattle it. I'm going to be writing to the cabinet member who's actually responsible for this, asking certain questions and explaining our point of view.
Yeah.
Especially with regard to that vote. So the council is certainly going to be pushing this, and we will keep on top of it. If the community does the same and literally make sure it contacts the county council representative for Bilth and the county council itself and keep pushing and explain what the problems are, hopefully maybe common sense will apply and we might get a change. Just because it might be difficult to do so doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. If we did that, you'd never change anything.
Okay. So, as I've been following Mark and talking about the issues that are coming up in that week or whatever, next time. So, hopefully now, Mark, I'll be catching up with you again somewhere.
Yeah, next week.
Next week somewhere. We've got some big plans to reignite some new old ideas, but obviously, perhaps one day as Mark is setting up to get ready for council, what goes on in the chambers.
Yeah, feel free to see how we set up and actually what the council does. I said in our very first blog, it literally, I want people to see what we do, what we can't do, and everything else to do with the council, and hopefully encourages maybe more people to step forward and become a councillor.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you very much, Mark. It's always a pleasure.
It's a joy. It's an absolute joy, mate.
Right. All of you have a great weekend. And again, thank you, Mark.